right, knowledge of performance. All right, so now as we talk about knowledge of performance, we wanted to learn our shot outcomes again, but now there might be different things that might create different shot outcomes versus us hitting it higher or lower. Now imagine if we were to hit behind the golf ball and then duff it. What is someone might think, why would that be the scenario that you hit behind the golf ball when you're that close to it?
Too far back.
You swayed, probably.
You probably swayed a little bit in your
Got out
stance.
of your triangle. Yeah.
Okay, or the other thing is we might be too much on the golf ball too. Okay, we can sway and that makes us get down on that spot, but we missed our spot hitting the golf ball because we might have dipped down, moving our head up and down, or yes, swaying our body from left to right. Okay, so we need to focus on making sure our head is fixed in a position. It's almost like a nose is tied to a string down to that golf ball, and the only time we're looking at it go off is once it goes off. We can still look down at the ground after we hit the shot, and then our friends can tell us where it went. So we always want to make sure to keep that head down. We're not hitting behind it. Now the opposite of that, we might hit the top of the golf ball. Does anyone know why we do that?
You rise up on your toes.
You rise up on your toes. It's exactly usually what happens. And then the second other thing is maybe standing a little too far away from the golf ball. Okay, so if you find yourself topping it, and if you're reaching down towards it and then you're duffing and doing the opposite, okay, you might want to stand a little closer because you're trying to find that median and your body's throwing the club at it, or once you get closer, you're trying to lean back and then you top it. So we kind of want to find that median, what we're supposed to get into. That all deals with the angle of approach, how steep we come down on the golf ball. If we're just sweeping that grass back and forth with no arc into our swing, letting that club head get up in the air and then back down to hit that golf ball, we might blade it, or it might just pop straight up in the air and not get anywhere. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, so when we're swinging, we want to make sure that we get that club head off the ground, that we're not just making a putting motion, keeping that head low to the ground. Okay, and then second thing with our club speed, a reason why we duff it and a reason why we miss our shots is because we take too far of a backswing and then we decelerate on the way down. Okay, so the opposite is what we always want to do. Maybe take a shorter backswing and accelerate. Make sure you're accelerating all the way through the golf swing. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, so we don't want to go, oh crap, I don't know, I didn't want to hit that far and then stop halfway. Okay, just deal with the outcomes and try to take a shorter swing, maybe hit a little bit more power, and if it goes too far, then next time you know, okay, I can take a shorter swing, even less power. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome, good job.